Welcome back to Hey Kentucky. Now, if you're like me, you sometimes wonder, why is it I get a ticket and it's only $10, but court costs are $150? What are court costs? The New Circular people agreed and they went looking, and here's what they found.
Recently I had a run-in with old Johnny Law, and as an avid television viewer you're probably thinking I was busted for running moonshine or something, but no, a scofflaw like myself was busted for not making a full and complete stop at a stop sign. The ticket was for $150, but I noticed $130 of that was labeled court costs. That seemed high, so my first instinct was to plea insanity, since it would be crazy to run a stop sign in front of a police officer, but I was advised that it's not smart to plea insanity just to get out of a minor traffic violation. So I decided to pay the fine, but I wanted to know a little bit more about where all this court cost money was going. So we spoke with District County Clerk Vincent Riggs.
When people think court costs, they think I'm paying for this specific court case, when really you're not.
It's a misnomer. From a population standpoint, if we were based on just court costs to support our court system, then smaller counties that have maybe, 10 traffic tickets in a month or filing fees would go bankrupt. There's no way to do that.
Sure.
We're not a fee-based system.
Where do those court costs go?
Court costs are divided up 13 different ways, 13 different entities. About half of it goes to the general fund. About 10% of it goes to the local correctional facilities construction authority, the spinal cord and head injury research fund. That's about 6%. About 5% is traumatic brain injury trust fund. 5% goes to the administrative office courts. About 3.5% goes to the Department of Public Advocacy. About 3.4% goes to the Crime Victims Compensation Fund. A little less than 1% goes to the Justice Cabinet. About 10% goes to the County Sheriff. And a little over 5% goes to the County Fiscal Court, or here in Lexington it goes to the Urban County Government. And then we have attorney tax fees and locally and county tax fees, and that goes to support the local law library. So it's divided up about 13 different ways.
When you all receive a ticket and the corresponding money via the post office, do you ever refer to that as female?
We do not.
That's a female. Okay, that was for me. 10% of my ticket here goes to the county sheriff. If I were to get a ticket and then call him and say, hey, I'll give you 11% of that money if you can make this go away, does he have the power to do that?
Well, first of all, our sheriff is a female. But second of all, I do not believe that would be possible.
Okay, you don't think? That's 10.1%. I could get away with offering 10.2, I think, and at least get him on the phone. If I hire an attorney and win my case, does the state have to pay the attorney fees for my attorney?
In a traffic case,
yes.
That would be a no.
So if I have gotten a number of traffic tickets and paid a lot of court costs, would I be able to write that off on my taxes as a charitable donation?
I am not a tax accountant, but I would seriously doubt it.
Okay. Is there a way for me, if I anticipate getting a lot of traffic tickets, is there a way for me to just pay sort of a small fee on a monthly basis into this general fund, sort of like a Netflix for speeding tickets, so I can just...
That would be a no.
Well, we came in here hoping to blow open a story about how court costs are being used to fund government pizza parties or something. We're going to call the story Pizzagate. But it turns out the court costs just help fund government services we need, like law enforcement, and things we don't need, like libraries, which I thought had become obsolete ever since we got the internet thanks to former President Al Gore. We also learned that since my court costs don't go directly to the court, the judges and county clerks, they get paid regardless of whether I'm found innocent or guilty, which keeps them impartial. Checks and balances come through once again for this country.